Guard your heart, the wellspring within. There are words that linger in the soul, not because they are shouted, but because they are true. Proverbs 4 verse 23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." This verse is not a gentle suggestion. It's a divine imperative. Guarding your heart is not about being overly sensitive or building walls. It is about honoring the deepest part of who you are, because your heart is not just a place where emotions pass through. It is the origin of your life's direction. Your heart is the wellspring of everything that flows from you. Your choices, your words, your relationships, your purpose. If the well is clean, the water that flows will nourish. If the well is poisoned, everything that flows will carry that contamination. We live in a world that is loud. Opinions, criticisms, distractions, temptations. They surround us daily. And slowly, like water dripping into a rock, these voices start to shape our hearts. We begin to compare ourselves. We chase approval. We fear rejection. We open our hearts wide to everything except what truly brings life. Many people allow things into their hearts without even realizing it. Toxic thoughts, bitterness, resentment, addictions. They believe they're strong enough to handle it, but even the strongest foundations crack when water seeps in through the wrong place. What happens when we don't guard our hearts? We live driven by wounds we never healed. We speak from pain we never processed. We make decisions based on fear instead of wisdom. And eventually, we wonder why life feels so heavy, why joy is fleeting and peace feels distant. But guarding your heart is not about shutting it down. It's not about becoming cynical or distant. To guard your heart means to become intentional. It means choosing what you feed your soul with. It means asking, what voices am I listening to? What beliefs am I holding on to? What dreams have I allowed to die because of disappointment? A guarded heart is not a hardened heart. It's a heart that still feels, still hopes, still loves, but does so wisely. It's a heart that knows how precious it is. It is soft yet strong, open yet discerning. You see, some people give their hearts away too easily. To people who don't honor them. To passions that drain them. To patterns that destroy them. They wake up one day realizing they are exhausted, but they don't know why. They are constantly pouring out but never filled. But here's the good news. It's never too late to begin guarding your heart. You can start today, right now. You can close the door to what's toxic and open it to what's true. You can unplug from noise and reconnect to stillness. You can let go of bitterness and embrace healing. You can walk away from chaos and return to peace. The heart is the garden of your soul. If you leave it unguarded, weeds will grow. But if you care for it, if you tend it with truth, water it with hope, protect it with boundaries, then from that heart will flow life, joy, and purpose. This is why Proverbs says, above all else. Not when convenient, not once you're successful, not after everything else is fixed, but above all else. Make this your highest priority. Because your outer life can never rise higher than your inner life. So how do you guard your heart? You begin by being aware of what enters. You reflect on what you've allowed to shape you. You renew your mind with truth. Truth that comes from God, not culture. You give your pain to Him instead of burying it. You choose forgiveness over bitterness. And most of all, you stay connected to the one who made your heart. In a world filled with manipulation, noise, and pressure, let the voice of God be the loudest voice in your heart. He does not scream. He whispers. He does not force. He invites. He does not break. He restores. The world may never teach you to guard your heart. It may tell you to follow your heart instead. But the heart is not always right. It must be anchored. And the only anchor that holds is the truth of the one who created it. So today, wherever you are in life, no matter how broken or distracted or confused you feel, let this truth sink in. Your heart matters. It matters to God. It is the wellspring of your life. Guard it, not with fear but with faith. Not with walls but with wisdom. Not by closing it off from love, but by learning what love truly is. Because when your heart is whole, your life flows in freedom. Your words carry grace. Your relationships reflect peace. And your soul can finally rest. So above all else, guard your heart. For everything you do truly flows from it.